Hey everybody, we're Inverted Axes. Welcome to our Dungeons and Dragons stream. We do this Wednesdays, and we're here. One thing I want to make note of real quick, before we get into anything, is please let us know if our audio and video is in sync. We've been having some issues with that in the past. We think we have it fixed. Aaron, our criminal mastermind of a tech person, you see him with the headphones around his neck like all tech people tend to do.
Oh yeah.
It should be fixed, but any feedback would be super helpful. So thank you very much in advance for that. One other quick thing that I want to mention before we get too deep into this, just a heads up for anybody who hasn't followed too much of our stuff previously in the past. Every year we do take part in Extra Life. So I just want to say that at the beginning before we get too far into anything. But in about 4 weeks' time, we are actually probably less than that. In 3.5 weeks time, November 6th, we're going to be doing our Extra Life 24-hour stream. We tend to get together and do a bunch of fun stuff. One of those things will be we're going to do an extra session of Dungeons and Dragons, so we'll be doing it on the 4th and the 6th, or maybe the 7th, depending. Another thing that we do is we do Hot Wheels, where we eat incredibly hot sauces while we play Mario Kart. And that's always a hootin' and a hollering good time.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact, this is for you, Mikey. I actually have a hot sauce that is peaches and habanero. So
nice.
You have to at least have that one.
Yeah.
And the crack.
Namesake.
Yeah.
And I'll be remoting in for the whole thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. We'll be mailing him all the hot sauces.
It's okay.
Just in little shot glasses, so you just have to toss them back.
One of the ones I have is like this big, and it's 5 million Scoville, so...
Pass. Mulligan?
I'm in. I'm all in. Look, after that Death Star one that they made for us at the Watchtower,
yeah,
I'm ready, baby.
Do you remember when I drank the hot sauce and then I was laying on the bathroom floor for like
You mean
an hour? I
you
was just
remember
afraid
when
to
you
eat hot sauces
were
after
dumb?
that. I was dumb. It was stupid, and I was challenged, and I remembered.
yeah. I have something... Actually, I have two sauces technically hotter than the Stargazer one, right?
Yeah.
I actually have to ask my doctor because I have a hernia.
Oh no, that's a good
I don't think that...
It's like right where my stomach and my esophagus meet. That's where it is.
I don't think that that those aren't medically tied together at all. Probably you'll be fine. You'll be
What
fine.
if he starts heaving?
I'm sure it's
Yeah.
fine.
Listen, I'll give you these. You'll just hold on to them, and you just eat them like candy as you're eating the whatever we
Listen,
stuff.
Ben has many things to say to his friend Nathan.
Okay, well,
So why don't you recap?
why don't you shut your face? No, I'm just joking.
I am
So-
so sorry.
To recap, where we left off, you guys have been transporting a chest to Usmer. You ended up getting attacked by some people who seemed to be trying to rob you, some bandits as it were. You found out just how strong the enchantment between Peyton's wrist manacle and the chest really is. You found out that Kamari is not very good at talking to horses.
Or is very good at talking to horses.
Or depending on how you look at it, is very good at talking to horses. And you found out that Ben really likes to talk to people, where it got to the point he convinced a bandit to walk a potentially different path.
Hashtag save Clarence.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy that tried to rob and murder him instead walked away with like 3 gold
That did happen.
and a dream in his heart.
Listen, I rolled a 30, bro.
I know. It was convincing.
Then we took a long rest, and I think Peyton and I were taking the first watch.
You guys laid down to camp out for the night. Where Kamari and Peyton were taking their first watch.
Try again.
You're Kamari now. I switched you guys.
Okay. I like
Ben
chopping
and
off
Peyton.
heads.
The problem is you played Kamari one time and now it's in my brain. That's fine. So Ben and Peyton, you guys are on first watch.
Peyton, I wanted to talk to you about something, but we never had time, so I'm going to say it now. Are you ready?
Sure.
Are you sure? You don't seem sure. I can talk about it later. Just kidding. I'm going to say it now.
Alright.
I just wanted to apologize for let's say, I apologize for interfering with your father. I've met a lot of men like your father, and sometimes people like your father need a reminder about what's important. And I'm sure he loves you and your family, but sometimes showing it's important. And I got a little involved, and I should not have. Also, I'm pretty sure your brother hates me as well. Either way, I wanted to apologize. I am just familiar with the type of man that your father is, and so I was like, maybe I can, ruffle some feathers and maybe get him out of his shell. Obviously, that wasn't the case since I wasn't even allowed in the room.
No, you shouldn't worry about it. I don't think you probably even registered on my father's radar. Like, he's bigger things to worry about. Like,
I know I did not register. I'm just saying I wanted to register so that I could help him, but obviously I could not do that.
Well, don't worry about it, but
I definitely registered on your brother's radar, though. I'm pretty sure he will remember me.
yeah, you're very memorable.
Thank you.
You stand out.
Thank you.
But yeah, don't worry about it. My mom loved you.
Tight. Dope, as I say.
My shoulder really hurts from earlier.
Oh yeah, you. I'm surprised you still have your arm.
I felt it pop out, but it looks like.
Would you like me to look at it?
Sure, I guess. But
cool. I'll just lay hands the rest of the amount I have onto your shoulder, because I know I'm going to sleep. So you get 9 more hit points, even if you weren't at max.
Nah, down by 3, but thank you.
There you are, my friend. I don't have anything else to say. I just wanted to apologize, just in case, because I don't want any bad blood.
My father's never been especially social. So.
Well, I will make sure. No, I'm just kidding. I was trying to stay out of it.
Yeah, thanks for the concern.
Oh, no problem. I'm going to sit here in silence and make sure nothing comes at us.
Okay, just give me a minute. I just want to do one thing. And I look for like a big rock.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you take a look and there's like a good like rock, like, maybe this big or so.
Like head sized or so? Maybe a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I mean, you can take a look around. You can find one that's about head size for sure. There's rocks.
And I just set it maybe an inch away from the head hole for Dune.
That is funny. That is very, very funny.
This is what he gets for scaring me, waking me up a couple nights ago.
Yes, well, I won't say anything. I mean, it could have been worse. You could have put more stones by the leg holes as well.
I think I'm being nice.
Yes, if you want to be cruel, you mess with his shoes.
No.
Yes, we are.
The man's been barefoot for his whole life. Let him enjoy his footwear.
Okay. I mean, I wasn't. You're the one who did the prank, so I don't even know why you're concerned about me.
Okay. When I'm done setting up the stone, I go back to the fire and just hang out. And I tell Eden, who's sitting up in a tree, to just keep an eye out.
Okay.
And I'm just looking, percepting.
Perceiving?
Percepting.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk right into this. I'm gonna just keep going.
All right. Roll perception check for me.
Okay. Let's see what my perception looks like.
You're really gonna stop.
Oh my god, I rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
21 total.
You take a look out into the darkness, and as you stare and you look, you see some shadows from the moonlight, and there's nothing really else that you see that's out there.
Dope. I'm glad I rolled that natural 20.
What's this rolling you're talking about?
Oh, I'm rolling over to go to bed. It's someone else's turn now.
Okay.
I wake up Dune.
Okay.
All right.
I just knock on his shelf. Dune, it's your turn, my friend.
Okay. And
I wake up Alden.
Okay. So Dune, as you you kind of you pop your limbs out, and as you go to pop your head out, you just like hit something hard.
What the hell?
And you look up and you see there's just a rock, like right at the head entrance to your shell.
Just kind of take it and try and shift it to the side a little bit. Just
Yeah.
like, I'm confused. Trying to like reorient.
I'm already asleep.
Is it where I lay down?
I love it. Just dive.
Dive into the sleeping hole.
Yeah, just bewildered, I guess.
Fair.
Sleepily wake up.
I just curl up into my bedroll. Eden flies down and like sits on top of me.
Okay. So yeah, Dune, Alton, you guys have next watch.
All right. Let's do this, Dune. How's the new shoes treating you?
Oh, they're very nice. Yeah. I mean, I think they hurt a little. Is that normal?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they're bound to do that. I don't know if you'll get blisters because you got pretty tough looking skin, but you might. They're nasty.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope nothing bad happens with these bad boys. I like them quite a bit. Used to rags, so this is a bit better.
So it strikes me as impossibly sad that this is the first pair of shoes you've ever owned, Dune. What's with that?
I mean, I was as a young turtle. You don't wear shoes. That's not a common thing. In my middle years, I've been training as a monk in the same monastery for a long time. Their uniform is modest. We just wear rags, simple clothing, nothing to stand out, nothing to waste money on. Just whatever does the trick.
But does foot covering and foot protection not seem necessary?
For me, not so much. I've always been comfortable in just the wrappings I've been given. Some of my former co-monks,
Your brothers? Yeah.
brothers and sisters, I guess, they had shoes, not great, but they had them when they could wear them. My feet just weren't the shoe type in our city.
What is that noise in the background?
Yeah, I
Must be
roll a perception check.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
an owl, perhaps?
Let's get these bad boys out of there. 19?
Got a 24 in total.
Yeah, 19 plus something.
Yeah, same.
You guys kind of listen to the night, and you do hear owls. Woo, woo. Wee, wee. But nothing that sounds out of the ordinary, aside from there's like one broken owl, maybe. Do you think you've read about this? Maybe while you're doing some research. Sometimes there's if an owl tries to eat too quickly, something will get lodged in its throat, and it makes it like this very high pitched, like wheeze hoot that.
Yes, the classic owl hiccup.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. How could I forget?
Yeah.
Whew.
It's sort of like that. Yeah.
It's very peaceful out here, Dune, and I'm happy that you have the means now to cover your feet. Because I'm telling you, I've been doing this adventuring thing for like 4 months now.
Wow.
And nothing feels better than taking your boots off at the end of the day. And you'll notice that I haven't put my boots back on yet. I'm sitting by the fire with my like bare feet stretched out, wiggle.
Yeah, my toes, I don't really have exactly prominent toes. They don't feel too much. Not a breeze between your toes is something I've heard. I've never felt. So shoes seem great. Nice, comfy. No blight can touch them. I like that a lot.
That's key. That's why I wear these like knee highs.
Yeah. It's been real nice not having that around, I'll tell you.
So, you think Peyton's gonna be okay tomorrow?
I've never seen anything like that. I haven't had too many run-ins with enchantments or real magic of any kind.
Right? Tell
I've
me
never
about it.
seen a man ripped off his feet by a chest carried by a horse off into the distance.
Yeah, I'm never gonna forget how that looked from the ground as thunder.
Peyton turns over in his sleeping room. We hear him groan.
Yeah, we're gonna have to be very mindful of this enchantment while we continue ahead.
Well, he will.
He will, and you did get trampled.
Yeah, that wasn't a result of the horse. That was a result of the idiot.
Yeah, I could talk to horses. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm gonna have to play it careful now that I know that he can talk to horses. This is it's gonna cause more problems.
yeah. Gonna have to be on our toes.
Our breezy toes.
I hunt
That's-
around for any. We got rations, right? I think we got.
Yeah,
them.
we've got like
Yeah,
weeks
yeah,
worth.
you guys got a week's worth of rations from Peyton's mother.
Nice. Start ripping it up, the meat and stuff,
Midnight snack.
and breads, and stuff it into a cup.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, you grab like I said, there's some dried meats, there's some breads, there's some fruit like fresh apples and things like that. 'Tis the season for it, after all.
Yeah, crush that bad boy on top, soften the whole thing up.
Yep, you do it.
While that's happening, I just 1,000-yard stare into the fire. Oh, I just don't want to see what's happening.
I give him a gentle nudge, like, you want to swig? It's not really a swig; it's pretty solid, but
Yeah, give it here.
all right. Just kind of you give it a chuck back. You get a good amount comes flopping up a little bit, and you just grab it with your not beak. You don't have a beak, but if you had a turtle-like face, you just snap onto whatever reaches the top of the cup.
Jesus Christ.
You know,
It's a whole way of life, really. You just
on second thought, I'll pass it back to you.
it's an acquired ability. I'll
Just gonna
say.
grab a hunk of bread, and just dejectedly munch on that.
I'll do a swig, a chunky swig.
No, I don't like that. In the game or in real life, I don't like that.
You eat what you're given when you're, living by a copper a week. Sometimes you learn to savor what you can. Having it all together in one place keeps it from going bad. You don't forget about anything. It's a good way to do
Now that
it.
we've got you using forks, we're gonna have to get you into a proper restaurant in one of these cities.
Yeah, I mean, Peyton's family had wonderful cooking, I guess. It's just something about a packed meal.
So, and I would like to point out, by the way, Dune, the food that you are having, it is all like, because you're out and it's like autumn and stuff, and it is kind of chilly. It is like cold, hard bread, like
Yeah.
the meat's like it's all cold. Okay, that's want to make sure.
That's
But
what
like
I'm used to.
even like as you're crushing it though, like the smell of like apples like kind of wafts into the air, and you can kind of smell like the cured meats that are in there too, and it's kind of like a really messed up apple pie.
Yeah.
If apple pie had beef jerky in it.
Yes.
Giving me so many ideas.
Sweet and savory, baby.
Apple and corned beef pie.
Add to the pie list, Brickley.
Yes,
Yep,
Dune
that's on there.
spies.
There's Aaron's Christmas gift.
Writing that down.
I kind of just roll back onto my shell and give that stupid rock a shove and let it roll a bit away. 'Cause I don't know where it came from. And I rub my head a bit.
All right, and you lay back and you relax. And as this is going on, Kamari, you find yourself in a dream.
Oh, here we go.
In the dream, you're walking through a cave. Just
Okay.
endless corridors of natural rock on all sides. As you walk, you continue deeper. You're barely able to really see where you're going. You turn around to try to leave and go back out the way you came in, but you're unable to find your way back. You continue through the tunnels, increasingly starting to panic because you can't find your way out. You break out into a run, making left turns, right turns. You try to double back the way you came. Every time you go down a different corridor, or try to double back the way you had come from, none of it seems familiar. And eventually you run until you enter a large cavern. You can see the walls from the sides where you just entered. And as you look up, they stretch up endlessly until eventually they just disappear into the darkness. You continue walking forward, and you begin to hear the sound of fire. And it's low at first, but it begins to grow. And you look around trying to find the source of the sound, but there's nothing but darkness around you. You turn around again to find the opening from which you came in. Nothing but darkness. The sounds of the fire continue growing until eventually it sounds like you're being surrounded by an inferno. There's a roar of flames all around you. But again, nothing but darkness. Eventually you start to hear more sounds. First it's voices. Just calm, quiet, but they turn into yells. Eventually the yells turn into screams. You can't really make out what they're saying. And they become shouts of fear. And then you can hear people running. The sounds kind of change again, and you begin to hear a battle. And there's deep shouts of victory and pain. You can hear a raging battle all around you. You hear fire crackling and you can hear structures falling. And it just continues to float around you. You can hear shouts that are being cut off too soon. People, stopping their shouts like mid-scream. You can hear the sound of liquid hitting ground, what you assume is blood. You try to run to get away from these noises. They're noises that you've known from a long time ago that you never wanted to be near. So you run, but you're not able to get away. As you run, they get louder and louder until one sound dwarfs all the others. And it's a deep laughter. And you recognize the voice. And it's the voice of your father. As he laughs as you continue to run. And you're just running forward. There's no walls, there's no caverns, there's nothing around you but black. And you just run aimlessly, and this laughter chases you around as you continue to sprint. You stop, not knowing which way to go, and you turn side to side, trying to find the right way. But there's nowhere to go, until eventually you spin around. And you see a familiar blue obelisk. All the noise around you stops instantly. And instead you hear utter silence. What do you do?
So looking around, obviously I see nothing. And so I'm going to take a steps to the obelisk. I'm just going to stare at it for a bit, and then I'm just going to reach out and try to touch it.
As you look at the obelisk, the front of it's very shiny and reflective. But the reflection that you see isn't you. It's a dragonborn, but the skin is much lighter, almost a white. And he stares back at you, and as you put your hand up to match the obelisk, you feel the contact. And there's like a sound like cracked, like just like lightning cracking through the sky. And then darkness again. And you open your eyes. And you're awake. And you see off into the distance, just standing maybe 30, 40 feet away from the camp, is this pale dragonborn figure, just staring up directly at the moon that's in the sky, which is, maybe not quite directly ahead, maybe on like a, 75-degree angle. It's just standing there staring straight up.
So I'm gonna walk towards the dragonborn. I'm also gonna look up, and I'm gonna look at him, and then look back up and say, "What are we looking at?"
So Dune and Alton, you do see Kamari. He does get up, and he just begins like walking away from the camp, sort of towards the direction that the moon would be in the sky, basically.
Okay.
I like tap Dune on the shoulder.
Yeah.
He doesn't usually get up this time to go take a leak. I know. I've slept in the same room with him for weeks now.
Yeah, you would know, I guess, huh? I just look around for like a little pebble or something to just throw in his direction, in case maybe he saw something we didn't.
Yeah.
I want to yell.
Yeah,
Just throw
there's
pebble
pebbles that are on the ground. You can throw. Are you trying to hit him with it, or just like
Yeah.
land near him?
Trying
Okay,
to-
so roll an attack
All right.
and just add your dexterity modifier.
Well, I rolled a 4. That's not great. Get splayed out on my back like a turtle starfish isn't the best way to throw, huh? My dexterity.
Kobe. Respect.
Just get this old app going, huh? What's my dexterity? Only +2. So yeah, it's a 6.
6, okay. So, Kamari, you walk up and you end up standing. You said you want to be beside the figure, right?
Yeah.
So you stand beside him. And, sorry, you had asked him something?
So what are we looking at?
So as you ask that, maybe like 10, 15 feet away from you, you do hear like something softly kind of hit the ground. But he turns and looks at you and he says, I was in that cave for so long. Sometimes it's nice to just be able to see the sky.
I agree with you. I never really thought about it, but looking up at the sky does have a calm to it.
It does. Kamari, are you still running?
I've never really thought about it. I guess I still am in some respects, but I found these guys, and I feel like I've kind of stopped running.
That's good. And he puts his hand on your shoulder and then slowly just fades until he's gone.
I'm gonna still look at the sky.
Mhm.
I do hear that pebble. But yeah, I'm just gonna stand there for a bit and just kind of look up.
Okay. So Dune and Alton, you see him kind of turn his head sideways every now and then. Can't really make out what he's saying. If he's saying anything, you just see his head turning, really. But yeah, and then he stands there and continues to look up towards the sky.
Okay. Kamari. Hey. I just look at Alton like, I don't know. I don't want to yell.
I double check to make sure that he doesn't have an axe.
Did you bring your weapon with you?
I'm going to say no.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't have his axe with him. It's still beside where he'd been sleeping.
Let's give him a shove.
Me?
I'm not doing it.
It's your idea.
I didn't say it was a good one, but do it. I think he's sleepwalking.
Might be. I
Wait.
get up. I slowly shuffle toward him.
Are you trying to sneak up on him?
Trying to sneak up? Yeah.
Make a stealth check.
Make a stealth. All right. Let me. That's a 10. Don't got enough desk space for all this. And what's my? It's just stealth, right?
Yeah, just stealth.
That's 4. So 14.
14. What's your passive perception, Kamari?
That's a good question.
It should be on your front page. You'll have passive perception and passive insight.
E-
Yeah, under senses.
Oh, I understand now.
Yeah.
Haha, got it. 12.
12? Okay. So yeah, he doesn't seem to hear you coming, Dune.
Okay. I'm kind of just taking it in, see if I can see anything that he sees. Like, is there a reason he's up?
From what you can see, he just seems to be looking up towards the sky.
Okay. I just give him a gentle tap on the shoulder.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Dune and go, huh? Oh, dude. Is it my turn already?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take next watch.
You okay?
Yeah, it's a beautiful night. I was just looking at the moon.
Okay. We were calling for you back there. You didn't.
Oh,
do
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry about that.
All right. Nothing to worry about. Just what you're saying. All good?
I'm doing excellent.
All right.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
pat you on the back and be like, you get yourself some rest.
As I'm walking back, I just look at Alton like, I don't got a clue. I don't know.
Yeah, I get up from the fire, dust myself off, kind of like with the bare feet, and just toss the jerky to Kamari on my way back.
Thank you, Alton. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
No problem.
Okay.
I feel like I noticed that there's something a little bit different about Kamari at the moment. Maybe it's just the sleep in his eyes.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I feel great.
I just lay down and say, good luck with the watch, Kamari.
No problem. So I'm going to just see if there's anything around us. Just make sure we're all safe.
No problem. You can roll a perception check if you like.
That's a 20.
A 20. Okay. Yeah, you keep your ears out, keep a watchful eye around the camp and the area nearby. Nothing really comes of it. Nothing that you notice, that you see. Everything seems fine.
Great, perfect. So I'm just gonna sit by the fire, just kind of eat this jerky, and I'm gonna grab a rock and sharpen my axe.
Okay.
I'm a little defeated I didn't get the head lopped off last time.
Fair enough. Yeah, so you go ahead and as quietly as you're able to, you make sure that your axe has a nice keen edge to it. And yeah, you make it through the rest of the night fairly uneventful until the sun starts to rise, and it is morning.
Yeah, we did that.
June, you kind of keep an eye out as you're about to come out of your shell. No more
Yeah.
rock.
No more rocks. Just like
No more rock.
before I pop out too much, just looking around with my arms. All right. I slap my boots on, start stretching.
I put my armor on.
It's a good idea. Forgot that one time, didn't you?
Yes, only once, hopefully from now on. Just the one.
Put on a fresh set of robes, and then while eating, I just give Eden a little bit of rubs under the feathers around her neck.
Okay. Then she
Big
kind
man
of
with more than one set of robes. Okay, no big deal.
Fancy.
Rich.
Sleeping clothes and traveling clothes here.
he changes out of his jammies.
Were you wearing a nightshirt?
No. We were at home, so I packed a couple sets of clothes.
And a nightshirt. You don't have to be embarrassed.
I don't think Peyton would wear a nightshirt. That's a thing for killers, I think. I don't know what.
You saying he's never killed anyone before?
Mottled camouflage thing, right?
I don't think I've killed anybody before.
That's a thing you would remember.
You should try it.
No, don't. Maybe we should just go. How about we just go?
I don't think I have.
Yeah, just
What
do
about
it.
Really fucking hard in the head with rocks.
Yeah. You haven't been directly responsible for anyone's death while we've been together.
No.
But you helped.
For, like, straight humans, though? No.
Did we?
You put them to sleep. He didn't kill
I think
them.
we kept all the bandits alive yesterday, didn't we?
Except for 2, I think.
No, we definitely killed people.
At least 2.
Yeah, okay, yeah. We didn't do anything about those bodies, did we? I was so preoccupied with the survivors, I didn't even...
Well, we took their stuff.
DM, just so you know, we're having this conversation while on the road.
That's fine.
Road again?
You can be walking with the cart and the horse and everything like that. No
Yeah,
problem.
we'll get some...
Walking downtown.
I'm sorry, that horse had a name.
Yeah, Whispering Thunder.
Yeah,
Be
not just
respected.
any name.
Thunder.
Thanks, Captain Holt.
Velvet Thunder is what I prefer.
So at this point, how many days left are in the journey? Is there like 5 or something?
Yeah, about 5, give or take.
And you said there was no towns in between the where we started and where we're going.
No, like you would have passed like some farmhouses on your way out and like some farmland and things like that. But there isn't any actual towns or villages or anything that you know of on the way. You would know specifically, Ben. But
Sweet.
yeah, this is just a traveling road for traveling on the road.
Yeah.
We travel on the road.
Yeah,
I just
write that
have
down.
Eden do the same thing as yesterday, where she's flying like 100 feet above us.
Okay.
Let me know if she sees anything up ahead.
Yeah, no problem. There are a couple times throughout the day and things like that where she does say that there's some armored people on the road, and as you approach, you can tell that it's just some of the guard that'll patrol the road itself between Vento and Usmer. So nothing out of the ordinary throughout the day, and you guys make your right stops and things like that. As you guys are going through this journey, you're noticing that there's not a ton of traffic going either which way. You do know that this is a major road between, effectively between 2 places. But you don't end up catching like any caravans or anything coming one way or another. Haven't for a couple of days now. Now Peyton, that there would be just getting merchants and everything like that to Vento is kind of hit or miss. You do know that the actual trade between the 2 major kingdoms, so between Tratton and Usmer, a lot of it will happen by sea, just because Usmer is right on the sea itself. So, whereas you would have seen probably a lot more road traffic previously, given how dangerous it can be to bring goods, to the outer areas of Vento, you have seen a bit of a decline over the years.
Okay.
I'm just walking beside the horse himself and just kind of taking in the sun, giving him a rub on the neck here and there. A little bit trying to cozy up to him because I saw him run down a couple of my buds the other day.
You trying to befriend the horse?
Yeah, we're gonna be together for at least a week or so, maybe more, and maybe if he runs off, he doesn't run over me. So
Make a animal handling check for me.
sure. It's a 16 or an 18. Oh boy, it's rubbed right off, ain't it? It's a 16 because there's an 18 on the other side.
Okay. So 16 total, or?
And animal handling is +2, so 18 it is anyway.
18. Okay. Yeah. The horse does kind of cozy up to a little bit, as much as it can, while it's still walking forward and not veering off course. You feed it a couple apples. You guys have lots, and it does take them happily from you. And yeah, kind of it gives you the idea that the horse doesn't hate you and probably
Nice.
doesn't want to run you over,
Nice.
unless
That's what
an
I'm looking for.
angry dragonborn tells it to.
Yeah.
Can I use some time during the day when I'm on the back of the cart just to like examine the magic in the manacle?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, do I know, or can I figure out what the spell is, or potentially how to recreate it?
It would probably take you some time to know how to recreate it, but basically it's like a magical tether that just binds two items within a certain distance, so they can move freely within the 30 feet, but once it doesn't allow it to go outside that. And you're pretty sure that you could probably break the spell, or maybe not you, but like the spell could be broken. Like, it's not a perfect enchantment or anything like that. There's definitely ways to dispel it. But yeah, it's a fairly simple spell overall.
And is it linked to the chest as a whole, or just a portion of the chest?
It's not the chest as a whole. Near as you can tell, there's something that's like anchored inside the chest itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. We have Eden flying overhead.
Yeah.
I just kind of asked to Peyton, like, any sign to bandits like yesterday?
And I just, like, while thinking, just ask Eden, is there anything coming up?
Yeah, did we
Um,
see anything?
Should I say that there are a couple like armored men along the road that are walking towards you, but they seem to be similar to some of the others that you've seen kind of pass by. You see them usually pass in like 2s or 3s. They're not like huge squads or anything like that. Seem to be traveling in pairs. But obviously every single pairing that you've seen has been traveling towards Vento.
Just looks like there's a couple more highway patrolmen up ahead, but nothing too unusual. Don't worry. I'll give a heads up if anything noticeable comes by.
Yeah.
How are the boots holding up for you?
Oh, they're great. Yeah. They're hurting a little bit, maybe a little tight, but they're more comfy than yesterday, so that's nice. I guess they get better with age.
Are they like leather boots? Is that
That's what I imagined. Yeah. I don't know what we bought exactly.
You can try putting like a couple like rocks inside of it and sleeping on top of them, just to break it in, loosen up the leather a little.
I see.
They might not hurt so much.
Right. Okay. Not
Yes.
just pebbles.
Peyton is very familiar with stones.
I have seen him throw them about quite a bit.
Yes, you can manipulate them in very odd ways, can't you?
You get a lot of practice when you're learning magic on your own, and there's not really a whole lot around. So you just learn to throw rocks.
Can you control the rocks well? Juggle, maybe, without touching them?
I
Can
don't
you
know.
skip them on a lake?
I'm sure I could skip a rock across a lake.
With your magic, not with your hands.
Yeah,
What's your record?
I haven't tried, but I'm sure I could do it.
Oh, look, there are the gods.
Gotta imagine.
Hello, gods. Goodbye, gods. Sorry, you were saying about skipping rocks.
I'm just curious if he could control the speed and the arc and, I don't know, keep a rock levitated? Could you carry it with you?
Not for that long. It's an awful long time to concentrate on a spell for no reason. There's rocks everywhere.
Seems like it'd be a fun thing to do, that's all.
Piz, are we close to any water?
No.
Damn.
You would know. I guess probably Peyton would. Well, Peyton and Ben would know best. There is an ocean, but if you wanted to get to the ocean, you'd have to basically traverse wilderness for probably, based off where you guys are now, 2 days.
Oh, not worth.
Yeah, you guys are pretty. You're actually. It's interesting because you are pretty close between a large lake and the ocean. The road kind of runs.
Return boat.
Yeah.
And Webcams is like died.
Yeah, I'm back. That was weird. It got really creepy looking.
Wait, did it? I didn't even notice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, that was really weird.
Maybe when we're in Usmer and we've got some time, I'll show you guys me skipping a rock across, like the harbor.
I think that'd be very cool to see.
Well, we still have days to go, so
Yeah.
here we go.
At least things are going smoother today, though.
Yes, well, if they don't go smooth, we know whose fault it is now.
I called Alton. I think I've seen you use a little bit of magic here and there.
Yeah, you know what's crazy?
Yeah.
I didn't know that like 10 days ago.
Wait. You just learned you can use magic?
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys, you know when we fought the ogre outside the inn that morning?
Yeah.
I woke up with those spells in my head.
Is that normal?
Dude, I don't know.
Yes, it's called faith.
Magic.
Aren't you a man of the cloth?
Yeah, like an acolyte.
Well, congratulations, you have been promoted.
I'm just, this world is crazy that we can do this.
I'm
There you-
so unbelievably jealous that you learned magic at the drop of a hat.
Was it
I
not?
would be too. To be fair, I can't toss rocks. I glow.
Yes, you can just make wounds magically mend. No big deal.
No big deal.
I joke. I learned magic like. Well, let's not talk about it. I know magic.
See, I'm going to work on that because it's interesting. You said, I can mend wounds just by touching them, but I wonder if the inverse is true.
Probably.
You can unmend a wound?
Yeah, you can inflict wounds. Probably.
Just touch.
Don't try it right now. You have no one to try it on but your friends, and that doesn't make sense.
And don't do it on the horse.
Don't-
So the horse
Yes,
did
if
run
you
you
touch
over.
Whispering
I am
Thunder, I
not a
will.
monster.
I will. I will.
You're the healer talking about like hurting people.
Are you planning on becoming an oathbreaker of some kind?
Of course not. No, this is just idle conversation and a hypothetical.
You know what idle conversation leads to?
Idle hands.
Conversation.
Your favorite thing.
Yes,
You need a hobby.
it is talking.
Your words, not mine.
Yes, I told you what my hobby is. It's talking.
By the way, Ben, do you know a lot of people in Usmer? That's where
I
your
know-
church is, right?
I know lots of people from the church, probably a few individuals scattered throughout the city, but like, yeah, I know a lot of people. I'm a talker, remember?
You
Yes.
can't help it, huh?
Yes.
What I was asking though is, Peyton can throw rocks, and it's kind of a cool trick. I don't know if you guys got any cool tricks, something I'm kind of bored, is what I'm getting at here.
I can do other cool tricks, and I just hold out to Dune a hot pepper.
What the? Just take it. Rub your
Just
Was that in your sleeve?
just have a bite.
You
Trust me,
said
you'll
this
be
is a
alright.
trick.
If you have a bite, I can then show you the magic I can do.
You guys have a trick that works together? All right. That sounds cool to me. Throw it up into the air, snatch it,
Right.
start chewing.
When he does that, I like expand my hands, and I cast Dragon's Breath.
Oh.
Okay. Now, Doom, which way are you facing?
I'm currently still looking up, chewing onto the
Okay.
pepper I caught out of the air. Does this happen immediately?
It's something you could use every 6 seconds if you wanted to,
For an hour?
for a minute.
For a minute.
Let's just say it's Frost Breath for now.
Okay.
Okay.
So you chew down on this hot pepper, and you kind of get this like weird, like you're expecting like a burning tingling, but it's kind of the opposite. It's like you've had too much mint,
Okay.
and there's like this like weird coolness down your throat. And as you try to clear your throat like that,
You say
end
the
up-
fresh maker.
cone of just like chilled frost, like frost-like air, just kind of spreads out from your mouth as you're like,
Oh God!
for a sec. It goes for just a short, couple seconds before it stops. But you still have that feeling there. Like you're pretty sure if you gave that another push, you could probably make that happen again.
Yeah, I immediately look at Peyton. Like, what the hell?
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, I do it again. Immediately spray out into the air.
I call it
It's snowing.
Just be careful where you aim it, and you're all good.
turned a hot pepper into a cold pepper. That was your magic trick.
But also,
I mean, he's a turtle breathing frost, not fire.
I turned Dune into Kamari.
can Kamara do this?
That's probably speciest, man.
Species. Kamari, can you breathe ice?
I can do the opposite, and I'm going to cast. It says breath weapon, but that must be what it is.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, where are you aiming it?
Just kind of off to the side, so nobody gets burnt.
You make sure to avoid like trees and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you cast it, and I believe a larger cone, because I'm pretty sure yours is a bigger one than what he can do, if I'm not mistaken.
It's not about the size; it's how you use it.
It's 15 feet,
It's the
Yeah.
exact
like
same
a
then.
cone.
Oh, it's the same? Okay.
Yeah.
So you see a similar cone to what Doom was creating with his icy, minty, fresh breath. You see Kamari just kind of like leaves this scorched like section of road and then onto some grass. Like it doesn't spread. It's not forest fire season or nothing. It's not. You're not going crazy here. But there's
No
just like
gender reveal.
dead. Oh. Oh.
It's a boy.
Oh God.
Just a cone.
Sorry, planet.
Him shoot fire from his mouth.
I look at the scorched earth in amazement, and with a tiny tickle left, I do ice breath on top of it to put out the flames. Any other residual, anything else that would have been on fire there?
Yeah, no problem. And you kind of you go over top, and now there's just kind of like this like wet area because they kind of cancel each other out given the heat of the road, and then your ice on top. So now there's just like this like the grass is now dewed, but it's black because it's burnt and dead.
You know what fire and ice makes, baby? Warm water.
I am very excited. I'm running over to Kamari for basically a high five. Like that was very cool. Mid high five, I look at Peyton. Is this forever?
No. And I end the concentration spell. you're done.
Oh, I try one more time.
Yeah, you lean up and you think you can feel it in your throat. You give a heave and just nothing comes out.
You got a lot of those peppers?
Well, I stocked up before we left.
It's a cool trick.
I thought so.
Kamari too. Could talk to horses. That was new. Breathe fire. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we've been together a while. Haven't seen either of those.
To be honest, you guys keep getting in the way. I don't want to burn you.
That is probably the nicest thing you've ever said
Yeah,
to any of us.
I like that.
I mean, don't get used to it. I can make Thunder here run you over again.
Yes, I have to say, I was both impressed and horrified simultaneously.
As long as
I
I'm
still
on
have-
the cart this time, that's
Yes,
fine.
I still have horse print. Like, I have hoof prints on my back still.
I think also Thunder was a little nervous. I don't think he's ever spoken to somebody. And to be honest, I don't know much horse, so who knows what I said to him.
That's very unnerving. You can speak to horses, but sort of.
I could speak it. I can't read it.
I would like to talk to him again. However, again, he might just take off and we would never see him again. So
Well, some of us are on the cart, so we will never see the people not on the cart again.
that's true. Yes. I mean, I could always try it.
I mean, you do you, man.
Can you make Thunder do a trick?
Let's see. So
What a fascinating episode we have.
I love this. I'm so happy right now.
so what was it called again? Hold on, sorry, I'm looking for it again.
Speak with animals.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to ask him to kind of like go around in a circle and just kind of like pose with one of his hooves up. And I'm just going to go, nay, nay, murr, murr, nay.
No.
Hey, I don't know how to make horse noises. Okay, come on.
Now
perfect,
everyone
I
knows
think.
you can't do horse noises.
I'm pretty sure it's exactly what you did last time, and I forgot until this moment. It's so perfect.
Yeah, I just added.
Oh man. All right, give me 1 second. I need to. I don't know the exact
Well, this,
parameters.
Getting to
Well, this
Google
is
Horse
going on.
Translate.
well, this is going on. There's like just pieces of like wood in the cart, right? Because we chopped up the previous cart for firewood.
Yeah.
I take a foot long piece of it, and I looked at Dune and said, "You've always struggled with money, right? You've never really had a whole lot of it." Dune.
Oh, sorry, I was shaking my head, but it's not
Oh.
very. It's not very fun. Just never really had a need for it. The monastery provided basic needs, and that's all we needed.
Okay. Well, give me a few minutes, and let's make you rich. And I start doing minor alchemy on the wood.
Okay.
Of the cart or the shattered wood in the cart?
The one piece of the shattered wood.
Okay.
Foot long.
All right. What exactly does that allow you to do?
I can temporarily alter the physical properties of one non-magical object.
Okay. And what would you like to alter it to?
I'm gonna make it look like gold.
Okay.
Just like a brick of gold.
How long does it last?
An hour?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you grab you see there's a piece of wood in there that's about like gold bar size. And you sit down, you cast your spell, and Dune, you see effectively a piece of wood turn into a bar of gold.
And I just toss it over to him.
All right.
This is how the rich stay rich.
And you can just do this all the time.
Yeah, I've never had concerns about money.
Is this how
That's
your
for you.
family got rich? This is for me?
Yeah.
I'm like a little bit hyperventilating, a little bit. Up until now, I counted my riches in silver, and now I've got 20 gold coins and a bar. I don't know how many.
You own
that
a bar?
means.
What's the bar called?
I didn't think to name it. Should I name it? Do you name these?
Oh, you meant the gold bar. Oh, my
It
bad.
is heavy because it's a foot-long gold bar.
Yeah, it is a hefty.
Flexing with it.
No,
Okay.
I have to say, gold is really your color.
It feels like my color, yeah.
Have you ever tried platinum before?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, we'll get there one day.
Is it just heavier? It's just a heavy metal?
Sure.
Cool.
Heavier in value.
Yeah. At a certain point, gold just isn't good enough.
For what?
I just smirk and go back to examining the medical.
Is it almost sunset? I feel like this day is almost over.
no, we're not done. Kamari.
Uh-oh.
Just so everyone's aware, I've named it like the Horde. Like a dragon's hoard of gold. Because I've never seen so much.
Just make sure you enunciate.
Yeah, the Horde. And I take my quarterstaff from over my shoulder, undo my hobo bag, tuck it in there under some stuff, wrap it all back up, tie it back up, and heave the heavy bag back on
And
my shoulder.
it is substantially heavier than it once was. All right, Kamari. So you cast your speak with animals, and remind me what you wanted to get the horse to do. A little trot around and pose up.
Yeah, like go around in a circle and just have like one of his hooves up, like kind of like a statue, and just kind of like wait there for a second.
Okay. Make a persuasion check for me.
Okay. Where's my persuasion? That's 17.
17. Okay. He looks at you and he says, "With the cart, or
Yeah.
I'm
Let's give Peyton a little ride. Or I say this in horse.
okay." And sorry, what does that sound like in horse again?
Okay, this one is brr, brr, brr. There you go.
Perfect. He looks at you and he's like, "This better not get me in trouble like it did last time." And hey, as you're sitting there like examining this manacle and trying to figure like the intricacies of this magic, the cart kind of lurches forward on you, and Thunder, ignoring your pulls on the reins, kind of like speeds up a bit and goes in like this tight circle, and it kind of puts you up a couple times like on one wheel because of like how tight he's making the circle. And Thunder just stops. He puts one leg up and he flicks his hair out, and he holds it for a surprising amount of time. And then
Do
he
I
just
fall
kind
off
of
the cart from the momentum?
no, it's not anchored in such a way that it like really tips you up very much.
Okay.
Because he's not like rearing back all the way, because that's a lot. He ain't about that. He just kind of like lifts up one of his hooves and flicks his head off to the side. And he hears the clapping, and you see he kind of just dips his head a couple times, and then he looks over at you, Kamari, and he's just like, "Good."
That's good. I'm gonna give him an apple.
All right. And he's very pleased, and he ends up chomping down the apple quickly, and then just start to continue back down the way you guys were going.
What's the hell of a
What just happened?
Apparently, I'm better at talking to horses than I thought.
You're getting better.
Brickley, you're muted.
Yeah, Brickley, you're muted, buddy.
Can you hear us?
Still can't.
I was muted because I was writing stuff down. But I was just saying Kamari was proving that he is the best at magic.
I mean, yeah.
I can't make a horse do that. Can you, Peyton?
No, I couldn't make
Okay.
it rear up.
Best at magic. That's all I'm saying.
as far as tricks go, that's up there. I'm liking that.
I'm also going to say I need to practice with other animals. I wonder if I can speak to a bear. And I'm just kind of wandering off, thinking about like what I would do and say to a bear.
Wait, he's wandering off. Kamari.
Just takes a turn into the woods.
Yeah.
Stay on the road.
I have to go see a man about a bear.
It's a man and his bear.
Okay. Well, the rest
Would
of the
it
day.
would it be considered taking a short rest during this period of time?
Well, I was gonna say it's been about the full day. The rest of the day passes without anything else. Like I said, you guys saw a couple guards on the road. Nothing else too much really happened by. Sun starts to come down, and if you guys like, you can camp up for another night, or if you want to continue through the night, you're welcome to do that as well. Totally up to you guys.
Camp out.
Yeah. How do you guys feel? Keep on going? Take a
My,
rest.
my hips feel like they're about to shatter, so I'm okay with hopping off the cart.
Yes, let's take a rest.
Okay. Yeah, I could take first watch. I'm feeling pretty good today.
I
Sure,
will
you've
take
seen
first watch.
wondrous things.
Yes.
Oh, did you say you'll take first watch with me?
See.
I could take a second watch.
Sure, I'll join Kamari.
Yes.
Alton's got the lonely watch.
There we go.
You can spend the time with Eden. It's okay.
Yeah.
She doesn't really ever sleep.
Works for me. Does she eat crackers?
You could try and feed her a cracker, sure. And I tell Eden to like land on his shoulder.
Okay.
Just be gentle and don't bite him.
Oh, you were talking to her.
And she just slowly nods and chirps back.
Cool. And we all take watches, and it was wonderful.
I do put my bag of stuff with the horde in it.
Mhm.
And I keep it somewhere safe in the cart and just pack it in there.
As you are moving that around, you do notice the weight of the bag is different.
I'm believing that I'm just used to the weight of it now, and it just feels okay. I want to keep it safe. I give it a little squish. Do I still feel it in the bag?
You do feel a block that's in there, yeah.
And I'm happy. I'm
Just
gonna
to
leave it there.
confirm, sorry, Peyton, that wouldn't have changed the size, right?
No, same size.
It seems to be the same size as you feel through the bag. No.
Yeah, he's feeling really good right now. He's not really super aware of his surroundings. Just keep it in there, nice and hidden. Take some of the scrap wood from the back of the cart and start a fire up, and throw some of the scraps to Ben and to take the first watch.
Sweet. I catch them and then eat them.
How dare you? Those were mine. You were holding them.
Do you want some of my scraps then? And then I just throw him scraps that I had.
Now that's sharing right there.
And then we share scraps.
We just share some scraps in the night.
Okay. Yeah. So first watch goes by. Nothing eventful really happened. It's a bit of a chillier night than it was the night before, but all in all, you're able to stay nice and warm by the fire. Second watch comes to pass. You guys doing anything?
Just eating. Are you doing okay with all the traveling, Alton?
He's not the one you're with. You
No,
take
Kamari.
second watch with Kamari. Yep.
How's it going, big guy?
We are doing fine.
We?
Sorry, I am doing fine. I've walked for much longer. Weeks, in fact, now that I think about it.
Oh yeah, where you from? You've seen my family.
Yes, I am from a tribe. Sorry, is my tribe north? Where are we?
Yeah, you would have been northwest.
Okay.
Would have been the other side of the Iron Peaks.
Okay. Yes, I am from a tribe just past the. What was it? Sorry.
Iron Peaks.
Iron Peaks.
Mountain.
Mountain. There you go. Yeah, I've lived there for a long time, and I've had to leave, and started
Why did you have to
wandering.
leave?
That is a long story. I prefer not to say.
Oh, okay.
But your family seems lovely, I guess. Much lovelier than mine.
You guess? I thought my mom was pretty accommodating. She wasn't expecting me to bring home 4 other people.
True, but we were only there for a day. People,
Jeez.
people
right,
like to
then.
wear masks, I feel.
No, mom's always like that. I'm just like shocked at how like fucking savage he's being right now.
It's just like,
I
yeah,
don't know why, but that got me. That got me.
just the day.
Sorry.
Like, I host a full pack of adventures all the time. Like, once
She wasn't even expecting her son back. He wasn't supposed to be back, and she still accommodated everyone. It was just one day, dumbass.
Sorry. Fuck.
Oh, well, that was great. Proceed.
Just a little confused on how to react to this whole situation. Yeah, I guess maybe next time we can stay longer.
Maybe. I did like your mother's cooking. It was delicious.
She definitely didn't cook.
There were chefs.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever seen my mom work in the kitchen.
Well, we should have taken one of your chefs with us. We could have had delicious meals for 3 days now.
I don't know. I think the rations they prepared are pretty good for traveling.
It is, but a warm meal would be better, no, Peyton?
You can heat stuff up. There's a fire. And I hold some jerky over the fire. I use mage hand, so I don't even actually have
There
to.
we go. I was
hold
gonna
myself.
say it's gonna get a little hot, but yeah.
I bring
I'm
it
gonna
back. See, it's nice and warm now.
Is your mage hand still out?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put my food on top of the mage hand. And just kind of sit back and be like,
I'm sorry, right?
Thank you, Peyton, for warming up my food. I appreciate it.
The mage hand brings the food to me.
That's how wizards lose their head.
I think you need to find your own mage hand.
Well, I'm just gonna end the call because that's scary.
yeah. Mari's about to up on that head count.
Only been a day after all.
That is true. Anyway, changing the subject. How long have you had Eden with you in your travels?
Oh, Eden? I've had her since I was a kid. Who's aside from my little brother, it's the only other person or thing I've played with. I don't know.
And-
Strictly no. Strictly no.
I'm gonna have to.
She's
cover
more than a
Peyton's
snake,
face for a
really.
I'm
second.
just gonna mute myself for a little bit.
More than a snake.
Uh,
Yeah, she She's more than a companion. She's
And when did
a part of me.
you learn that Eden can change shape?
Oh. I'm guessing you don't know a whole lot about magic.
No, not quite. No, we did have a shaman, and he did pretend to heal people, but he wasn't very good. So
Oh. I summon Eden down, and I like wave my hand past her, and she just like vanishes. And then I wave it back, like wax on, wax off, and she just pops up again, like on my shoulder. Like she's not actually an animal.
I'm gonna take a
She's
step to Peyton and just do the same thing to see if Eden would vanish.
she stays still.
Yep.
It's kind of like, or she's a spirit. So that's why, like when you first saw her, she was a small snake, and it's just more practical for her to be a hawk at the moment.
Interesting. And what other kind of animals can Eden turn into?
Oh, all sorts of stuff. Depends what's best for the situation. I just have to spend some time, yeah, like
Working it?
resummoning her.
Sorry, I'll move myself again.
Is it only animals? Can it take shape of humans? Or
No. She's a very small spirit. She won't ever really be any bigger than what she currently is. She's just a very small little hawk right now.
Interesting. Peyton, I find you very interesting. You can do a lot of things with your hands. And I appreciate that.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
I'm just gonna
I find you strange.
thank you.
And a gentle star swipe to the next one.
Oh my
But
god.
before I go to bed, I very carefully go through Dune's little hobo sack, take out the piece of wood, put it back in the cart, and wrap everything up back properly.
Okay, so that's going to require a couple things. Let's
That's
start
fine.
with the stealth check.
That's low.
Not yet.
6.
4.
6 in total. So, Dune, is your bag near you?
He said it was in the cart.
Yeah, it's in the cart.
You left the bag in the cart.
Yeah.
Okay. 6. You do hear some rummaging around in the cart, and it does frankly wake you up. You can hear some some things being moved around in the cart. Some of the wood seems to be displaced. Nothing like loud or worrying. You just do hear things being rolled around in the cart, and it does kind of wake you up a little bit.
I slowly kind of rouse and I look over towards the cart and can I pick out exactly what's happening? Or is it too dark?
You have dark vision?
I don't think. No, I don't.
No dark vision. With how far away the cart is, I would say that you can see. No, with the firelight and the way it is, you can just make out Peyton in the cart.
Okay.
He just seems to be doing something in the cart.
Okay. I just watch, make sure things are okay.
Yeah.
Do I notice
Now,
him wake up?
if you're keeping an eye out for him, I would say yeah, because you'd see his limbs and head come out of the shell.
I just pick up a piece of wood. I'm just grabbing a couple more pieces, Kamari. The fire's getting low. And I
I think
continue.
the fire is perfectly fine.
I wasn't asking for your fucking opinion.
Okay. Perfect.
And, yeah, I assume because Peyton's standing that it wasn't a bandit because the chest would have been taken, and so would Peyton at that point. Attached to it. And yeah, I'm trusting him. Kind of snuggle back in.
All right. Yeah, so you're able to get the wood out of the bag.
Okay. And can I tie it up so it looks the same?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say that he's doing like complicated knots or anything like that. So yeah, you're able to knot it back up and.
Okay, perfect. I just bring back that piece of wood and a couple others and toss it into the fire.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you throw the pieces of wood on the fire, and they begin to pop, crackle, and burn.
Okay. Yeah. Did anything else happen during the watch?
No, the rest of your watch passes by without consequence.
I wake up Alton before I go to bed.
All right.
All right. Guess I'll tidy up the site a little bit too, and like make sure we're ready to go when I wake everyone up at dawn.
Okay.
Since he's gotten up, Eden's been on his shoulder the entire time, just like clamped on.
Ouchie.
Feed jerky like a little looser, please. No.
And you see, as you're going around and spending, a couple hours or what have you, just kind of getting things tidied up and ready as they can be for tomorrow without making too much noise and waking everybody up. You see Eden's feathers, like Eden just stays on your shoulder, but starts like flapping her wings, like going like this.
What's wrong, girl? I don't have any more crackers.
She kind of looks out into the distance and flaps her wings. And can she wake you up telepathically?
She can talk to me.
Communicate at all time? All right. You hear a voice in your head. It's basically like, Peyton, wake up.
I groggily wake up.
All right. And she just kind of looks over and she says, something big that way. And she launches off of your shoulder, Alton, and kind of begins flying not too far away from the camp and starts to circle.
Okay. Yeah, clearly there's something going on here. Do I hear anything crashing through, or like see if maybe I can make anything out through the pre-on?
I start waking everybody up.
I immediately start putting on my armor.
How long does it take you to do?
10 minutes without help.
Okay.
Dude, you want to give me a hand?
I'll give you a hand.
Kamari starts to manhandle you into your armor.
Yeah,
I'm helping
just
as well.
shoving your arms in there, like maybe a little bit too forceful.
Is this where this goes? I'm on the other side, just pushing limbs into.
You're Kamari and Dune helping you with the armor.
What did we see? Alton, was it Alton? Alton was watching.
Right,
what
what
did
was
we see?
17.
17?
Yeah.
So, throughout the different nights, you've been hearing like hoots and whatnot of like owls, and you hear a particular place that sounds a lot bigger and deeper, and you start to hear heavy footsteps
Hoot, hoot, bitch.
in your direction. And you make out this large creature, and it's coming over on all fours. And
I
it's
think I gave him the idea.
thick brown fur. Would you like to say something, Ben?
Do I have my armor on?
Hmm?
My armor on?
I would say with the two of them helping you, yes. And Kamari being as rough as he is, it's not comfortable as he's doing it, but you are able to get your armor on.
Just checking. He can proceed.
No problem. You very clearly see like the body of a bear, but the face is not a bear. The face is very much this like large deformed head of an owl,
Oh, perfect.
and it's coming lumbering towards your camp.
It's like some kind of bear owl.
And I would like everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Hold on, you didn't even let me
Okay.
try and talk to it.
Nope.
You'll have your chance.
You can
Not
try it
doing
on your turn.
Roll for kerfuffle.
Here we
I
go.
will roll for kerfuffle.
How did I roll lower than my stealth roll?
All right, so we're going to get this in order as per usual. Dune.
Nat 1, baby.
What's that total, though?
A 3.
All right. Kamari.
That's a 15, big buddy.
15. Peyton.
5.
5. Ben.
15.
15. Alton.
14.
14. And then we're going to auto. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And let me bring you guys over and roll 20. Uno momento.
Would it be really great if we could use the old like Final Fantasy random battle sound?
Right? I would love that.
That would be actually pretty sweet, yeah.
So random games
how would
battle music. The
Yeah.
Pokemon battle music going.
All right.
Which immediately got the theme in my head. Like I can hear it like I have a Game Boy in front of me.
Yeah.
This and this. We're going to probably do something around that. That's about right. Yeah, so Dune and Kamari, you've obviously just helped Ben get his armor on. Peyton, you're out there. Let's get the right kind of music. All right.
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah, it's not going to be that good.
dun, 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 dun. I'll just do that for the next 30 minutes.
Don't know.
All right. So I'm not going to make the noise, but the owl bear leads. And you hear this screech roar. In another world, it would have sounded like the Tyrannosaurus Rex from Jurassic Park, but you don't know what that is. And he comes forward to meet you, Alton, and it looks hungry.
It's going to give you a big old owl bear hug.
I look terrified.
That is fitting. And it makes 2 attacks against you. The first one, it pecks down at you with its beak for 24 to hit.
Well, that'll do it. Yep.
All right. And that'll be 10 damage.
Sweet.
Coming at you.
Oh.
And you hear it pierces just down into your shoulder.
That's attack number 1.
Attack number 1. And then it makes a swipe at you with its claws. That's a 24.
To hit?
Yeah.
I think I'll like high in the first
I'm
round.
rolling high. Don't worry.
You just rolled double my AC. Okay.
Which hits for 13 damage.
Well, I definitely scream in agony as it chomps down on me.
It takes, like I said, it comes down to you hard with the beak. And as you're kind of reeling back from the pain, it takes a swipe at you and just kind of rakes across your chest, and it gets through certain like pieces in the armor. Your armor's not ruined, but it hits before and after where the plate actually sits itself.
Someone help!
Which
I'm at 4 HP. Why do I know that?
What do you mean by 4 HP?
I don't know. I just know it.
the owl bear's turn. Ben,
It is my turn.
it's
Okay.
your turn.
I am going to just have a nice cat. No, I'm not going to talk to it.
I was gonna kill you. Trying to chop off your head.
I am going to cast command,
Okay.
and I'm going to tell it to
Bugger off.
prone, go prone, lay
Prone?
down, drop. That's the word I'm looking for.
It's
Drop.
going to- It requires understanding.
You speak what?
It has to understand your language.
It says a target has no effect. Oh, if it doesn't understand your language. Okay, well I don't do that.
That's fine.
I will cast Bless instead
Okay.
on Alton because he needs it. On everyone, so Alton, Kamari, and Dune.
Okay. So make sure
That's
you
a
guys remember that you're blessed. And what does blessed give them?
They get to roll a d4 on ability checks and saving throws, so that includes attacks.
Perfect.
To hit, not damage.
Okay. Is that for a duration or a single one?
For 1 minute,
Okay.
as long as I'm concentrating on the spell. And I'm pretty sure that's an action. Yep. So I'm going to do nothing. I'll stay where I am. You can do it, Dalton. I believe in you.
No!
I already did.
And whatever this 4 HP is, I believe in it.
All right.
You from this gash in my chest.
That ends your turn. Kamari.
So I'm going to rage. That's going to be my bonus action.
Good call. I'll even turn
I'm-
you around so you're looking at him.
Perfect, thank you. I'm also going to move and email Peyton. Sorry, Alton. Getting my names confused.
Their
Alton,
names
and
are-
then I'm going to do like a little jump attack. And
Okay.
try to hit him there.
Make your attack.
Okay. That
Remember, you
is
can
a
add
12.
a D4. You can add a D4.
Ooh, okay. Thank God. I'm probably going to need that.
Do you have like a +7 to hit?
That's 14.
14. 14 hits.
Oh, thank God. And that is going to be 9 damage.
9 damage. All right. So seeing your friend who you spent many nights beside or near, Alton, get attacked by this owl bear, and he looks messed up as he cried out in pain. You come charging in, the rage pumping through your blood, and you come down hard on the owl bear, and you hit it, and it hurts it, but it seems like the hide on this is a lot thicker than you thought, and you're not able to get through as deep as you would have liked.
Makes sense.
All right. And that ends your turn. Alton.
Mm-hmm. So I'm muttering to myself, like, Ogma, see me through this. And I reach deep within and cast Cure Wounds to keep myself alive.
Okay.
So I'll heal 2d8 plus 3. That's 9. I'll heal 12.
Pretty good.
Not too bad, all things considered. But I'm going to concentrate, and per that conversation from earlier, I'm going to try and invert that magical energy. I'm going to reach out and just rake the beast back.
Is the Cure Wounds not an action? Is that a bonus action?
It is. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking.
I know.
I've
You're in the
reached my
breach.
head.
Yeah. Yeah, where you get to do two things.
Yeah, we get to do two things. Wah, wah. Okay. Well, if that's the case, let me cast that and then bonus action to keep my ass alive. That seems like more fun. I believe I have Shield of Faith in here. Yeah, so I'll cast Shield of Faith to keep myself alive there. Giving myself a +2 bonus to AC for a bit. And that's it.
Okay. Perfect. That ends your turn. Next up, we have Peyton.
Oh, all right. So I've seen the owl bear ripping Alton, everything, and I'll reach into my pouch that's on my hip, and I'll pull out Clay Hand and summon Maximilian's Earthen Grasp and position it behind the owl bear.
Okay.
So a giant, dirt hand rises out from the ground and tries to grab it.
I gotta find you a dirt hand again, don't I?
Yeah.
Thankfully, it's a grass background, so it should be easier to see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess the last one was on a. That's not what I read last time. This was your little nubbin. There it is. Okay.
And the owl bear has to make a strength saving throw.
Strength. Hold, move, cotton. All right. So strength. Woo-hoo-hoo. Fuck. What's the DC?
13?
Fucking 12. God damn.
So he's restrained,
Okay.
and he takes 9 damage. It's
9
bludgeoning.
damage. 9 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
So yeah, right now the hand is just holding him back, and he's restrained. And to break out, the restrained target can use its action to make a strength check against a spell DC. And
Gotcha.
on a success, it's no longer sustained. Restrained.
No problem. Okay.
And I yell out to everybody, I've got a hold of it. Now's the chance.
All right. Perfect. Dune, you're up.
Yeah, I've got my quarterstaff, and I'm gonna run right at him.
Okay. Get on in there.
So, maybe 5, 20 to this side.
Now, one thing I will mention, just so you know, if a creature is restrained, attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Okay. Yeah. One thing, I have Agile Parry now.
Okay.
If I make an unarmed strike as part of my attack action while using my monk weapon, the quarterstaff, I get an AC +2 for the next turn.
Okay.
But it says part of the attack action. So could I do a quarterstaff attack, and then with the unarmed strike bonus action, now that I've done the unarmed strike, I can do I have Agile Parry? Is that how that would work? I'm not really sure if anyone's familiar with that interaction.
Yeah, using the action to attack with the staff gives you a +2 to AC, I believe.
Yeah, but it has to also be an unarmed strike. So I have the weapon, and I'm curious if I do an attack, and then I could use a key point or whatever to do a flurry of blows. I'm not even sure if I can do it that way.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, with that weapon specifically, that technically counts as an unarmed strike for you, does it not? I believe it's still treated the same, unless I'm mistaken.
I think I just can still do unarmed strikes, but
Okay.
that wouldn't be the weapon. I'm trying to find it exactly, and I don't see it anywhere in D&D Beyond where it would specifically say. So I'm not sure, but sorry?
It's called Agile Parry.
Yeah. But for the time being, I could do the quarterstaff attack.
Mhm.
You can't use the rolling in the mobile app, right? Like the
I don't believe so, no.
That'd be nice. Okay, so it is. I rolled
You have an advantage. So you roll.
true. First is better. So 15 to hit.
15 does hit, yep.
All right, and then for the damage on that, 9.
9 damage. You guys are doing a lot of 9s.
Yeah, those
Let's
are
just
mostly
point that out. Every single damage you guys have done so far has been the quantity of 9.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Strange.
9.
So,
Yes.
so just so you know, you have to make an attack with your attack action to use Agile Parry. You couldn't use like a bonus attack. It has to be an unarmed attack, and all you have to do is have a monk weapon in your hand.
Okay. But so if I use a key point now to use Flurry of Blows, which gives me unarmed attacks.
Goes with your bonus action.
Yeah.
But you already made an attack with your attack action, so you're fine.
So I can still use Agile Parry?
Mhm.
Okay. It sort of makes sense. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to use a key point for the Flurry of Blows.
Mhm.
So that's 2 unarmed strikes.
Mhm.
That first one is 18 to hit. Is
18
it
hit?
advantage on every attack?
Yep. Yeah, he's restrained.
Let's see if we get better. No, 18 to hit.
Okay.
And then damage on that one. Oh, that's a d4. 5.
5 damage, okay.
On the second. Versus 16. Yeah, 21 to hit.
21, yeah, that hits.
And 7 damage.
7 damage. Woohoo! All right, so you guys see Dune just rush up and just start laying into this bear as it's being held, and it's trying to, kind of break out of like the hold that it has. Dune just starts beating him with the staff and like hitting him with his fists and throwing a kick in there too, and he's just beating on this poor defenseless owl bear as it cries out, not being able to move.
Came at us, man. I don't know.
I'm just giving it a real tight hug.
Yeah, you are. Okay. And sorry, you said on its turn it can take an action to try to break free?
Yeah, it uses its action.
You're muted.
Who is?
Talk.
I could hear Jardine.
I'm not muted.
I can hear him fine.
Can everybody?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, strength saving throw to try and break free.
Okay. He is going to try to break free. He does not like being held and then beaten. What's the DC? I bet you I beat it.
13.
13, sorry?
Yep.
Okay. He rolls a 21.
Okay.
So it breaks free.
I want to break free.
And it is going to stay exactly where it is.
It's completely surrounded.
Yep. Sure is. And yeah, that'll end its turn. Ben.
I'm just gonna move one and cast Cure Wounds on Alton.
Okay.
I will roll to see how much hit points he gets. You get 10 hit points.
All right, almost at full. Nod. Thanks.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to... You're welcome. As a bonus action... No, I can't because I'm already concentrating. Never mind. I'm gonna... As a bonus action, I'm gonna slap Alton on the bum. Go get him, my friend! That's it. That's my turn.
All right. You feel a little on the back as you feel yourself rejuvenate some of the some of the damage you had taken, and you're spurred on by your friend. Kamari, you're up, sir.
Yeah, so... I have an advantage, right?
Mhm.
No. Or
Oh no, sorry, not anymore. It broke free.
Okay.
Breaking free.
Probably not going to hit it. That was 12.
Sorry, are we not doing flanking?
Oh, sorry, he is being flanked. Yeah, sorry. So you would have advantage.
Okay. Let me roll again.
Sorry, I keep having to tab away from the map, so I have to go between
So-
the encounter builder and the
That
map.
was 25, so rolled way better.
25. You know that you just got him.
it?
Just got him, buddy.
That's math, 15 points of damage.
Jesus Christ. You know what's sad? You're not going to get this head either.
No, no.
All right. And that's the end of your turn?
Yes.
I think you're not moving. All right. Alton.
All right. Spurred on by Ben's spanking of encouragement. The spell. I am going to try that action. I am going to, for the sake of curiosity and knowledge itself, see what happens when I invert that energy. So I'm going to do so. So inflict wounds. So that's the 2d24 advantage, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to add in. Do I have to choose, or I can add bless after the fact, right?
You can add Bless after you see the roll, but before the DM tells you whether it succeeds or not.
Okay. I've got a 14. But let's see. No, I'll add in the 4 as well. I rolled it all together.
Not like guidance, you have it for the whole fight.
Yeah. Okay, so 18.
18? 18 hits.
Okay. That's going to be 40, 10 on the damage roll.
So strong.
it is a touch attack for a spellcaster.
28 points of damage.
How many?
28.
Well, that might just do it. Take us
Did he
home,
get
Alton.
So, Alton's actually kind of angry. he didn't do anything to this owl bear. He was just minding his own business on watch. The gash across his chest, so he comes at it with the same thing, just rakes across his chest. But in so doing, I guess he overpowered the spell a little bit, and he digs in, and as opposed to just raking his fingers, they get in like claws, and he just tears a portion of the chest away from the owl bear.
Oh.
Excellent. You see, as he does so, he leaves behind these like dark, like black, like veins kind of spread out throughout the owl bear, and you see it just kind of loses some of its color and then drops heavily to the ground and ceases to move.
Oh, I don't like that. That
That
felt
was
bad.
the trick you were talking about. Hey, Alton.
That was curiosity. It works.
Yeah.
Like run away. I'm going off by the fire.
I go over and pat his back, and then I'll use lay on hands.
Okay.
Seems awfully aggressive for a healer.
Yeah.
So I start examining the wound on the owl bear.
Yeah, and it's like it's exactly as he said. Like you can see where his fingers would have dug in and kind of torn across. Less that like he was able to like actually physically rip through it like with his sheer strength. It's more like where his fingers were going, the skin was just making way. Like the cuts seem almost too clean. Like it's skin unmaking itself in those areas.
It felt like a hot knife through butter.
Yeah, exactly. Because the skin parting away just before you were really touching it, but that doesn't stop, some of the blood and things from the inside having gotten on your hands.
10 extra hit points.
Lovely.
I just needed the one. Thanks.
Well, you got 10.
Yeah.
You take what you get.
Over.
I unsummon the giant like earthen hand.
The thumb rock goes away.
I start taking off my armor, realizing that I didn't need it the whole time.
Well, I mean, as you guys kind of look up, it was getting fairly close to dawn. You can see the light beginning to change color in the sky.
But
towards
long
the horizon.
rest. No.
No, I would say that you guys still all got your long rest.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
We wake up and we pack up and we walk.
Okay.
After
What a
we
fantastic morning.
like butcher the owl bear for its pelt and stuff.
Oh, jeez.
I don't help.
Alton is incapable. He's kind of semi-catatonic.
Yeah.
And
I
when-
carry Alton to the cart and just put a blanket over him.
You want to give me a hand with this, Kamari?
Of course. I'm gonna. How do I
So
do we
we
roll for this to cut it perfectly? I wanna be as
trying to-
much as I can.
Ooh, Monster Hunter parts chart.
probably be survival, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking survive.
Survival or nature?
Yeah, it's like wisdom, intelligence. Yeah, go survive. Yeah, survive. I'll let you pick survival or nature. Nature, go for it.
That's 22.
What?
Jesus.
Yeah.
hell.
He's got this.
What did you roll?
What
7?
precision?
So you see, like Peyton's the one that's all gun ho for this, right? So he goes up and he gets a knife out, and you think about Kamari, and you're like, we've never really seen Peyton hold a knife. And he's about to go and stick the knife in, and you step up and you just no. Stop everything you're doing. This is all wrong. And you get in there and you actually kind of show him the proper way to do this. Having hunted game out, with your tribe and things like that before, you're fairly accustomed to this and having to live off the land. So you go
It's the
through it.
opportunity to learn.
Yeah. So you watch, you realize maybe knives aren't always your thing or ever. You put it away, and then you just watch. And Kamari, you fairly cleanly get an owl bear pelt.
I'm gonna go over to Peyton and just check on it. Or Alton, sorry. You guys, your names are too close. I'm not a fan.
One starts with a P.
Listen, Paulton.
They're similar syllables and they end the same way.
Humans.
Alton, how are you, my friend? You did quite some damage, I saw.
It's one of those times where curiosity does not pay off. He's just examining his hands.
Just remember that you didn't get this power from nowhere. This power was given to you, and this is just a reminder that you have to treat it with respect. That's all.
Just you would say that with great power comes great responsibility.
No, I've heard many people say that, and it's my least favorite thing.
Oh,
Want to see me punch you in the face?
thanks, Uncle Ben.
I'm just kidding. Seriously, don't say it.
Yeah.
By the way, I wanted to tell you that your God gave you this power for a reason. Just make sure you use it responsibly. Remember that even though you did quite a bit of damage, you did it to save lives.
My own. It's
And our, if the owlbear, if you didn't stop it, it could have killed any one of us.
that helps. Thank you.
Oh, you know. You're welcome. I don't know why I do this. I don't know what this is.
Like a little finger crossbow.
Finger crossbows, yes.
Tongue.
Twang, twang. Anyways, I have said too much. I will go check on the pelt.
This is looking really nice, Kamari. Could probably get a decent amount of money, or make like a really nice rug.
Thank you. I've had a lot of practice.
Maybe you
Owlbear,
could
not so much, but bears, yes. I'm sorry, Ben?
You can make a jacket.
Yes, we could.
It would be a dope jacket. And then you get the hood, and then it's there.
Can you be called the owl bear?
I find jackets restrictive, as I like.
Well, you can cut out the sleeves, and then it can be a vest.
An owlbear vest,
I
great.
think I would look good in a vest. I'm just kind of thinking.
We are going to make sure you get an owlbear vest. If it's the last thing I do, you will have an owlbear vest.
I look forward to seeing myself in it.
Cool. I look forward to making sure you wear it. Anyway, should we go?
Is there any indication why the owl bear just randomly attacked us? That's
You're thinking probably because of the food.
No.
You guys have been like heating up food over the fire and stuff like that throughout the nights and stuff like that. And unfortunately, smells wander, and there's certain things out there that can smell real good.
That's okay.
Yeah. See an owl bear cub? No, I'm joking. This isn't Baldur's Gate. Anyway. Too
Oh,
soon.
gosh.
Anyway.
Yeah, do we see anything in the direction it came from? There's no second owlbear on the way. Where
Make a perception check.
I do that. 19 total.
19 total. Yeah, you take a look, and as the sun's coming up, you're able to see obviously much farther. Well, with the sun in the sky at this point, you don't end up seeing anything else out there. You're assuming it probably wandered from a den not too far from here. From what you know about owlbears, you know that they have dens, but they're not. It's not uncommon at all for them to hunt just by themselves individually.
Okay. I just kind of, get my quarterstaff back up and tie my boots on,
I think we lost
get
him.
ready to go.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, perfect. So you guys get everything together, and you start heading off
Feed
on
and
your
water
journey.
the horse.
Yeah. Thunder seems quite happy with the fact that everybody's helping you take care of him, and that nobody is upset with him.
Please be gentle.
It just kind of gives you a little soft nudge, very soft nudge, not enough to push you. Keep it down.
No comment.
Keep it down, owls.
Damn owls.
Just-
We go on the road and move forward.
We're on
Okay.
the road again.
So so you guys get back on the road and you continue towards Ulsmer, and maybe 3-4 hours pass. And do you have Eden hovering above again?
yeah. She'll just
All right.
be doing her circles.
So Eden relays back to you. There's a lot of armored people coming.
There's something up ahead, guys.
Ah, perfect. Perfect time to meet new friends.
What kind of something?
Eden's saying there's a lot of people with armor, more than we've come across before.
Are they guardsmen?
Yeah, do
What
they
colors
look
are
like
they
guards?
wearing?
From what she can see, it seems to be the same like attire and everything as the guardsmen.
It looks like it, but it's weird that there'd be so many grouped.
I
Yeah.
jump off the cart and I go like, just walk next to Thunder, just getting ready to meet them on the road.
I toss the owl bear pelt over top of the chest.
On top of the blanket, on top of the chest.
Yeah.
It's so gooey.
Yeah, it is gonna. There's not a lot of
Gooey
water.
side up. Gooey side up.
That's
It's
not
drying
better.
out. It's drying out.
Okay.
Stanking out.
All right.
I'm using my quarterstaff like a walking stick to not look aggressive in any way.
Yeah, I'm going to go into the
Crossbow
back.
bolts fly in your no.
I'm going to go back of the little cart thing to kind of stay hidden because my face pretty aggressive.
Okay.
You have an aggressive face.
Make a stealth. Are you like purposely trying to hide, or are you just like walking behind the cart, trying to be
I'm just-
like unassuming?
Yeah, unassuming. Yeah.
All right, no problem. Yep.
Hello, my friends. When we eventually get there.
Yeah. So about 5-10 minutes pass, and you see like what almost seems like just a line of guards. But like again, they're all heading at this point towards Vento. You as you're seeing them, actually, everybody make a perception check for me.
21.
Oh,
19.
Mine's a 10.
23.
Okay. All right, so most of you notice, maybe Kamari not so much, and maybe the cart's kind of obstructing your view. You're trying to look over the cart to see them. It makes it a little difficult. But you see that some of them look like they've been in a battle. There aren't many that are like wounded or anything like that. But you do see a few people that seem to have like bandages, a couple slings, maybe like one in every 10 people. And from what you can see, the line is like, you would guess maybe like 50 people long.
Jeez.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wonder what
Well met,
happened
my
here.
friends. There's a lot of you. We haven't seen this many guards on the road in the last couple of days. May I ask if everything is all right?
Says, hello there, citizen.
My name is Ben. Hello.
Ben, nice to meet you. Where are you headed?
Usmer.
You might want to turn your cart around and head back the other way.
Okay. May I ask why?
Well, we generally patrol the roads and we make stops both like back and forth between Vento and Ulsmer. They have an understanding for us to get supplies and things like that. Not maybe 2 days ago at this point, I was kind of the first one, but as we were approaching Ulsmer, the entire like city itself was under attack.
And
So there seems to be there's effectively a siege happening right now. I mean you can go that way if you want. A few of like their outward scouts had kind of picked a fight with a few of my men here, as you can see, but their quarrel overall didn't seem to be too much with us. There were just men attacking the city.
May I ask, these are other people. This isn't like a siege from a dragon or monsters of some kind.
No. It was other people.
Did they have any distinct markings or anything to represent them at all?
Well, this is the odd thing, is that they seem to be from Eglistan, and you guys would know that would be the effectively the territory slash kingdom that is to the northwest by quite a distance from where you are right now. They're all like they're probably the most, as far as you know, they're the most northward city that exists on this continent, and they like own a kingdom that's very much more in like a Winterfell type way. Not as much greenery. They tend to have more harsher winters, things like that.
Well, I'm very sorry to see your men get hurt. If you want, I can see if I can take a look at them. I'm something of a healer. I can maybe patch up a couple of them.
Everybody that's need to be stabilized has already been. Thankfully, we do have some of us that travel on the road. We are equipped to be able to heal um, for basic attacks like this. Like I said, they weren't interested in. It seemed in taking just lives randomly. They were just sieging on the city itself.
Interesting.
How many
Well,
men are sieging
yeah.
the city?
That's what I was going to ask. So yes, that question.
Honestly, we weren't able to get too close. As I said, they had scouts that were kind of patrolling and not letting people come too close. But we had a couple men that were able to slip by and take a look, and it would have been thousands.
Whew, that's a lot. Sir, may I ask your name?
Absolutely. My name is Dwayne.
Dwayne. Thank you. Dwayne, I just wanted to make sure that, that was a great report. I actually have, we all have business in Usmer that is sort of out of our hands. We have to go there. Plus, I come from Usmer, so I need to see this for myself.
He puts his hand on your shoulder. He says, "I'm sorry, friend. From what I saw, it seems like the city itself is still intact, but I can't say for sure. As I said, it's been a couple days. As we've been going this way, we've just been turning the guard back, and anybody that we come across, we've been suggesting they go the other way. Now, I can't make you go any way you don't want to go, so that's going to be entirely up to you folk. But if you're going that way, I'd be mighty careful."
It's fair. I appreciate the warning. However, I am confident in me and my friend's abilities. Maybe we can find a neutral compromise. Maybe there's a misunderstanding that we can hopefully solve that doesn't end in more bloodshed.
Well, if you're going that way, take care of yourselves. I don't. You seem like an interesting bunch. And he kind of looks up over and he sees Kamari kind of like head down, looking away from everything behind the cart.
He's just nervous because he has a skill at chopping monsters' heads off.
Fair enough.
I don't know if you noticed the giant owlbear pelt in our cart, but
I was wondering what the smell was.
Yes. Well, an owlbear can smell when it's dead, especially when you keep its pelt.
All right.
Where are you headed off to now?
We're heading all back to Vento. It's the only other stop that we have. There's only the two places, and I mean we can't go that way, so we're gonna have to. If Vento doesn't already know what's going on, we're gonna have to give them a heads up.
Okay. Do we still want to try and see if we can slip past the scouts?
Well, we have to. You're attached to a cart, to a chest. We need to get it off. There's only two people who can get it off, and that means walking in their direction.
Oh,
Plus, this is where my church is. You guys can turn back, but I will be going forward.
given enough time, I think I could probably get myself out.
Well, I am a man who moves forward, and I'm going to Usmer.
I reach down from the cart and put my hand on Ben's shoulder, and you can count on me, friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
I won't.
think I would continue on. I think with our chest needing to be unlocked, we kind of have to keep going. We're closer to Ellesmere than we are to Vento.
What do you say,
I-
Peyton?
Yeah. Like, the family definitely doesn't want me back in Vento right now, so we need more information about what's going on in Ulsmere, for sure.
When we get closer, we can take another approach. Maybe we can. Maybe the safest thing is to give these people the cart. That way, Whispering Thunder in the cart, because we're only a couple of days and we can carry it. But it's going to be hard to sneak into a city with a cart.
Yeah. I'll need some time to try and break the magic that's on the manacle, so I can at least be away from the chest. Would
Sure.
one of you be willing to carry it during that time?
I feel like Kamari and I can probably handle it. It's roughly 100 pounds, so
Okay, then yeah, sure. Let's move forward.
we are keeping the pelt though. Dune, you can carry that.
No, thank you.
No, Dune, seriously, you need to carry
It
it.
can stay there. Are we? Are we actually like? Are we leaving Thunder then?
Yes, we can take whatever rations we need to get there, and then we don't. If we are going to Ozmir, a cart is going to be very noticeable for scouts.
Yeah.
But we're still a day away. There's plenty of time before we're there.
Yeah. But we can.
Yeah.
We've got lots of time. I don't think getting rid of the cart and the horse when we have days of travel is gonna work.
We are just going to be moving slightly slower and carrying a chest. These people are hurt and they are heading back to the city. I figure we can kill two birds with one stone because eventually we are going to have to get rid of this cart, but where are we going to put it?
I don't think we will. We have to go back after this with the chest.
I don't think it's an issue.
We don't.
So
We don't.
keep
You want to go back with the chest?
Yeah, we're getting something and bringing it back.
I thought we were dropping something off.
We're leaving it there,
We're leaving it there.
Yeah.
along
Yes.
with the contents.
leave the cart there.
You guys are making a delivery, effectively.
Okay.
If you don't want to leave the cart, I'm just saying, even though we have a few days travel, we don't know how far these scouts are out. They could be a half a day, or they could be a couple of days out.
It's safer for us to be off the main road as well. At least if we're in the tree line, we can hide.
Okay.
I will promise I will get us a new horse and cart once we get this whole situation sorted out. Is that a deal, Dune?
You're
Plus, you
gonna
have the
to ask
horde. You'll be
Thunder.
fine.
Kamari, how does Thunder feel about this?
I'm gonna use speak with animals. I'm gonna ask Thunder what he thinks about our plan.
Is it because of the thing from the other day?
No, Thunder. We're just trying to keep you safe.
I mean, you guys have kept me pretty safe. I mean, if I have to go back, I mean, I can't. I mean, I'll have to. That's fine, but
I'm gonna turn to the team and go, he's in.
Cool. Dwayne, I want to make it very clear that this horse goes back to whatever his last name's family is. Peyton's family.
Go report what's happened to my father, Trinax Forsker.
Forrest,
Invent-
that's the one.
oh, you're oh, I've heard of your family. You he's done so much for Vento and the Blight. That's incredible. Okay, I'll,
And Peyton is a prodigy. It is great.
if he's the son of yeah, he would have to be, of course.
No pressure.
It's okay. Just let them know back in Vento so they can prepare defenses.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's we were going to be doing that anyway, but absolutely. Okay. Good luck. Stay safe. If I had any advice for you, I'd give it to you, but I honestly don't.
Seems like
Um,
we don't know what we're doing
Dwayne.
either.
Dwayne, may I ask a favor?
Yeah.
I know that will take a couple of days, but when you get to Vento, can you just check on a couple of bandits and make sure they are in jail?
Bandits.
Yes, we dealt with a couple of bandits, and I convinced them to go back to Ventos to pay for their crimes so that they can live a good life afterwards. There should be a man, Clarence.
Hold on.
who-
You were bandits and you let them go.
Trust me, they are going to be fine.
What'd they do? Give you their word?
Yeah.
You hear a couple. You hear a couple of the guards just standing behind him, just kind of start snickering to themselves. He's like, "That
Listen, go check for
far
yourself.
did you run into them? How
Maybe
far
2
away
days
from-
ago.
2 days. They could be. Oh God. Okay. Listen. Next time, if you don't mind, just wait for one of us, or bring them with you, or honestly, no, don't leave them. Well, I mean, they might die, but that's probably not so bad. Just don't just let them say they'll do it and think they're gonna do it. They're bandits. They
I
literally
bet you 5 gold that Clarence is there.
Clarence.
Trust me, he's the
Sound
not
like a
Clarence.
real name.
He was the leader of the group.
You made that up.
No, I didn't.
All right.
Dwayne's a real
5
name.
gold in case I ever see you again.
Okay. You owe
Ben?
me 5 gold if I ever see you.
Ben?
Ben.
Okay. And Clarence is supposed to be in jail.
Well, I told him to go and confess, and then he was supposed to join a church.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me make sure that I understand this. You talked to a bandit. He said he was just going to turn himself in.
No. They attacked us, and we put them all to sleep and killed a couple of their friends. And then, instead of fighting the rest of them, we're like, hey, we do not want to kill you because you are attacking us. Please stop your ways. Go back to jail. Not go back to jail. Go to jail in
Right.
Ventos. Pay for your crimes and then lead a happy life. That's what we basically did.
So this Clarence fellow is going to be in jail.
Probably.
And if he's not in jail,
I owe you 5 gold.
5 gold.
Yeah.
And they tried
It's
to
a-
kill you, and you just said, "Now we're fine."
I'm a very persuasive man.
You're something. I'll give you that.
I'm very persuasive.
It sounds more ridiculous than it seems.
On paper,
I
it
don't
seems
think
odd.
it does. I think it sounds just as ridiculous as it seems.
Well, you know,
If a man tries to kill me, I usually don't just think he's gonna go turn himself in. That doesn't. You guys are an odd bunch.
yes. Well,
Fuck
when a
you.
man tries to kill you, typically what do? Try and kill him. And we decided to try something different. And so
Okay.
maybe we are breaking the chain of killing on killing.
Or you just let him go to kill other people.
I have faith.
All right. 10 gold?
I said 5, but sure.
All right. He reaches out your hand and he shakes it. Good luck.
I don't need it.
Okay. Let's move out, men. And he kind of calls and they all begin to continue down the road.
With the cart.
Yeah, one of them does take the cart and everything and gives you guys time to get anything off it that you'd wish.
Yeah, I'm
If you wanna
going for my bag and saying goodbye to Thunder.
Okay. Yeah, you grab your bag and you go down and you kind of give Thunder a little pat. As you do, and you've picked up your bag's lighter.
Yeah.
Remember it.
I'm busy trying to disable this magic that's wrapped around my wrist.
Okay.
As I'm picking up the bag, I eye the soldiers nearest to it and say, "Did any of you touch this?"
And they kind of touch what? That?
This
Is that yours?
Yeah.
I thought there was just garbage in the back.
So you did touch it?
No, no one's been in the cart yet. What are you talking about?
I just need an answer.
Dude,
No,
no one has touched your
well,
stuff.
2
Dude.
times now. No. I honestly thought there was just trash in the cart. We'd have to clean this out later.
Well, it was lovely seeing you.
Was anyone
You
else
should
in the
go on
cart?
your way.
There was nobody else in the cart. We're the good people, right? Like we stopped the crimes. You want to accuse us of committing the crimes.
Well, and I start to open the bag. I think I've been robbed.
Okay.
I'm gonna need. Did anyone here see anyone take anything from the cart?
Are you asking all the guards?
I'm asking everybody. Everybody.
So all the guard kind of rolls his eyes and turns around and is like, "Man, and did anybody touch the garbage sack in the back of the cart? The one that smelled funny that was near the gooey pelt? No, no, no. As you can see, we don't have a lot with us. We didn't take your item. Stop accusing us of taking your item. Maybe talk to the people you were traveling with. Maybe talk to the bandits you let go. Maybe they've got it. Lunatics." And he goes and walks and starts going with the rest of the men.
I turn to everyone else and say, me and Ben took watch. Nothing happened on our watch. Peyton and Kamari, I saw you guys. I saw you guys took watch. Did you guys notice anything happen?
Yes, Peyton, did you notice anything?
No, we had a weird conversation, and I taught Kamari a little bit about Eden, but no, nothing really went on.
Now,
Yeah,
Kamari,
I'm
I
gonna roll
will
an insight check.
roll an insight check. You're gonna
Just because
want
I
to roll
saw him put a rock over his shell, so I know he does pranks.
there. And I will say as well, Kamari, is that a 2?
Yes, it is.
Or you would have seen
18.
go into the cart at the very least, just so as you knows.
Yeah.
Dune, that did wake you up when he was in the cart.
Just so you know, my deception is +0.
Okay.
I also
It's just a
rolled
straight 2.
I think I rolled a 18.
Yeah.
No,
You
if you
rolled
rolled a
this.
3, you'd have passed.
Yeah. You
Uh,
feel
Well, Dune, I am very sure that the gods did not touch your bag. As a group, we will have a conversation about the possession of other people's stuff later.
Yes, we're having it right now. Thank you, Ben. So that leaves Elton, the one who watched alone.
Oh no, it wasn't Elton. It was probably Peyton.
Ben, you're very helpful. Elton,
No, seriously, it was probably Peyton.
does anyone have silence? I'm talking to Alton.
Okay, I'm just gonna go sit on the chest. I'll be over there.
It's not in my nature to take that which does not belong to me. I don't know what you're missing, my friend, but I'm sorry that it's happened. But on my watch, I was busy getting mauled by a bear owl.
Can you just do me a quick favor?
Owl bear. I stopped talking.
What's the difference?
Can you do me a quick favor, Alton?
What's that, dude?
Just hands above your head and shake a bit. Do you have a bag or anything with you?
Like just a basic backpack.
Can we look in it?
If it'll make you happy, sure. Sling it off. You know,
Am I getting anywhere with this manacle?
roll an Arcana check for me.
Hey, I didn't roll like shit this time. 23?
23. You feel like you're going to definitely need some time. It's not going to be a quick thing, you think, for you to break. But you're fairly certain that you'd be able to like disrupt some of like the runes that are inlaid in the manacle that you've seen, and you can probably get this to break. You probably need a few hours to do it, but you're pretty confident you'll be able to get it to happen.
I should be able to get this off this evening at some point. I'll work on it more when we're camping out.
Hey, you do that while Dune's busy accusing the rest of us here.
I just
What are you worried about, Dune? What are you missing anyway?
someone took the horde. It's gone.
The piece of wood I gave you?
The gold. Yeah. The huge riches that you made.
Oh,
Tell us
sweet
more
Dune. Alchemy's fake.
Oh, I had it. It was very heavy.
And I pick up a rock and I turn it into a clump of dirt. And I hand it to him.
But this,
It'll be a rock again.
I take the dirt and just
I end concentration on the spell and it turns back into a rock.
Well, now that we have that sorted, how about we start walking?
there was no horde.
You had a very fine piece of wood.
You told me I was rich.
Dune, we will
In
find you a horde.
spirit. In spirit.
We will find you a real horde, Dune, I promise. You can buy as many shoes as you want.
You give him a little pat on the shoulders. Like, don't worry. You're not poor now anyway.
You're right. I was kind of getting a little greedy. I do feel I have more gold than I ever had. I don't even know how you spend a bar.
I've
didn't
never
like
held a
that
bar of
trick
gold before.
too much as far as magic tricks go.
It seems pretty good though.
I just tie up my bag back to the quarterstaff and sling the light piece of garbage over my shoulder.
Okay. All right. With that, and with I'm assuming probably Kamari carrying the large chest up on one shoulder, as one does.
Like a boombox.
You guys continue on your way towards what appears to be the besieged Usmer, and that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got him.
Oh god. Oh.
Who knew that Peyton was a little prankster?
Yeah.
He's a little trickster.
Little shit.
Prove that
Oh,
rock
man.
was me.
Yeah.
Only one person saw it.
Yeah.
I also knew you were lying. I can't prove it, but I knew you were lying.
True. That is true.
Oh gosh. You
Right.
get a little taste of riches. It just gets real competitive.
Total satisfied.
That's great.
Oh man.
Oh,
Okay. Well, as always, I want to say thanks everybody for coming out. We always appreciate it. We'll obviously be back next Monday with more D&D. But if you want to see some other stuff, tomorrow we're going to have our 100% Human video game show. Wait, are we still doing that, Aaron? Are we?
Most likely, worst case, it'll be next Thursday. Yeah, depending on how scheduling goes. But generally, Thursdays or every other Thursday is when we're going to be doing that.
We're reworking our schedule a little bit just to make things a little bit easier for everybody. But yeah, so other than that, we'll be back on Monday with Monster Hunter Mondays. Next week will also be Wednesday for D&D, and then potentially Thursday for our 100% Human video game show. So thank you very much, everybody. Have yourselves a fantastic evening, and keep an eye out, as we said before, about our Extra Life stream that's going to be on November 6th to the 7th, probably 7 p.m. to 7 p.m., but we're going to firm down the times just to make sure everybody's going to be available, okay? Thank you very much. Have a great night. We'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.
Goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. Have a
Bye,
good one.
everybody.
Goodbye, friends.